Question, and this is not how I feel, so don't take it from me. No, but when you hear people say Russell Wilson is corny, what's your honest reaction?
Oh my gosh, I don't have to even reply to that. Why would I even respond to that? He is the most amazing human being you could know. The smartest, most intelligent black man that I have ever known. What you see with him is really who he is. It's beautiful. It's different. But wait. Who's the man saying it?
What Channing Crowder said in one.
No, we ain't gonna call no names.
She's like, what kind of guy is saying it?
I'm not gonna go down a specific lane because I don't want to. I'm just saying, who's the man saying it? Have you ever loved someone right? Have you ever been loved right? So sometimes people, to me, speak out of pocket because they just don't know. So for me, it's versus being mad about it, just be like, God bless them. There's a difference between boys and men. To me, men love a certain way. They have a certain standard of how they love and choose to love and do things. I feel blessed that when I look at my husband, that standard is like, it's top tier, right? It's like my dad's love, right? That's the truest love I've known from a man. Wow. So to see that is such a blessing.
Man, I love Ciara. I love this woman. You know, she started like 1 2 step. You remember back in the days, 1 2 step. She stepped on Charlamagne. Sometimes I wish I was like a boy. Like, you know, she said, I wish I could act like a boy. Women, you did not act like a boy. You acted like Charlamagne's father. You stepped up and you schooled that boy. Thank you very much for that. We're going to talk about this today because really I am tired of bullies. I am tired of people who just go out there and just cannot stop, you know, being jealous of people, because that's it. At the end of the day, how can you see two people happily married and always have something to say? I think at some point people are going to come out here and actually say that Denzel is corny or Michael Jordan is corny, because, you know, it's not because you like the culture of baby mama and baby daddy that is just normal. But anyway, before I continue, let me greet you correctly. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing okay and fine and good and safe and everything that you wish for. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell me what you think in the comment section once you finish watching. So today I want to talk about Ciara. Ciara, our girl Ciara. Ciara started very young, but she has always had this thing about her. She speaks softly, but she will tell you what time it is, even with a soft voice, like, oh my God, no. She can sing, she can definitely dance. We know that about Ciara. And Ciara has been here for more than 20 years apparently. So, you know, congrats to her and her career, because, you know, it's not that easy to actually have a career for 20 years plus. So apparently she has I don't know if yesterday a CD dropped. I'm actually recording this. I like giving my dates. Today is August 26, 2025, and I love giving my dates. She went a couple of days ago to the Breakfast Club, this place that I really hate, because people who work at the Breakfast Club, they really, they're not bullies per se, but they're just there to annoy people. You know, it's not like difficult questions or whatever. It's being pitiful, and especially coming from Charlamagne. There's a reason that I actually call him like this, because normally the name is Charlamagne, and Charlamagne is a French name that actually became Charles, but British people who actually speak English. But he decided to not only take that name and try to actually add the name of God on that name, and I will never call him like that. I don't know why some people actually call him like that. I don't. Anyway, so she went to the Breakfast Club to, you know, promote her series and stuff. And I understand, like her album, people always need to go to different places to promote their movies and albums and everything that comes with entertainment. So she went there, and obviously, as usual, Charlamagne started asking her stupid questions, and questions that don't have anything to do with anything, started going for her husband. She and Russell have been married for 9 years. They've known each other for 10 years. And when he met Ciara, she already had a kid from a, sorry to say it like that, because, you know, I don't know how to say this, trying to be polite, but with a stupid person. Let me actually say it like that. She had a kid by a stupid person known as Future, right? So she dated Future. They were not married. From what I remember, I don't think they were married. Then she fell pregnant and they got a son together, and this man left her with a toddler. In 2019, she became engaged to rapper Future, with whom she had a son born on May 19th, 2014, and they ended their engagement in August. So the kid was born in May, and a couple of months later, literally, the engagement was over. 1 year later, she meets Russell's. You meet somebody who literally still have a baby, because we can't even call him a toddler. Like the baby was not even 1 yet, because they met in early 2015. So they dated with the baby and everything. And in 2016, they got married and they got 3 kids together. One was born in 2017, 2020, and 2023. We have never heard any sort of drama coming from this couple. The only drama that always happens comes from that baby daddy, Future, who is always doing the most nonsense. He does the most, and most of what he does, the most for him, is nonsense. He has this sentence that the manosphere loves: she belongs to the street.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
He belongs to the street. This is a guy who has so many kids with so many different women, and he literally has the kid that he has with Ciara. He has 7 kids. 7 kids. And the kid that he has with Ciara has always been raised by Russell. And a man being a daddy to a kid that you had with a woman is being raised right by another man. And he is one of the first person to bring that man down all the time. And Manosphere man, a lot of the men, I know there's this channel here, I think it's Arco or something. Most of the Manosphere people, they love using that sensational and she belonged to the street kind of sentence. Ciara doesn't belong to the street. We even call her the princess of R&B. When you have kids and you're not a real man to raise your kid, don't come here and insult people, because you are a loser. You are corny. And the corniest of them all, Charlamagne. He sits there and tries to just these people around. He's like, people are calling your husband corny. What do you think about that? And Ciara told him, no, they just don't know. They are just lost in their lives. I am over 40. My parents obviously then, meaning they've been married for more than 40 years. They got all their kids who were being married. So people who came before me, after me, my parents were already married. My mom was not pregnant, nothing. They were already married. And a lot of people have the one wife. LL Cool J has been married forever. Denzel been married forever. Chris Rock been married forever. Even the crazy couple, Will Smith and Jada, married forever. They do crazy nonsense like that. But some people are married forever. They have nice families, they're polite, they don't swear, they don't do anything that is crazy. But it's always a woman. They've been going for this woman forever with their lousy lies, and they come here and say, they're like, oh, somebody's corny. The corny people are people who believe that baby culture, baby daddy and baby mama culture is a good thing. I don't know, by the way, these women who have these kids by men who do not even have not even have a ring, and I don't mean a ring, engagement ring, I mean like a ring on my finger. I would never push for you if I'm not married to you, because marriage already is a big deal. So if we are willing to go through marriage, it means we're a bit more serious about what can come later. I'm not saying it's a guarantee that it works, but I'm just saying that at least we know that we want to take the serious route. It might work, it might not work, but at least we're doing it, like, to me. Not everybody. Some people are not married and they have great lives. They're still together. They have kids. 20 years, 30 years later, they're still together. So marriage is not for everybody. But being consistent with the person that you are with, talk, have discussion, conversation, and make it and raise kids so that the kid can be great, respectful, have a job, that is actually commendable. And this guy has the audacity. Charlamagne is not a good person. For me, I have never had any sort of respect for Charlamagne. I call him Charlamagne because I'm French and African. But I think it's disgusting to just try and shade somebody like that. I know sometimes like people need this little clips moment and they need to like poke people a little bit. But she had the best answer. She was like, my man is my man. Stepdaddy is great. He has raised this child the best. And thank God, because we are looking, even if the daddy crazy, we are still looking for the kids that are coming behind us to be good people. To me, he's the real daddy of that kid because he raised that kid since the kid wasn't even one yet. Wasn't even one. So he's the real daddy. The other one is out there having babies left and right with everybody and anybody. He has 7 kids. And I'm sure that even the rest of the kids not taking care of them. So I think that I was so happy to see people reacting on the internet and stop just calling people corny, because if corny, it means being a great husband, a good father, and accept other people's kid and raise them well, very, very, very well. If being a nice person overall is being corny, then I think I want to be corny. I'm not even lying. Like, can I be corny? Because this is ridiculous. And this is why sometimes when people who are not black come there and talk about us being like raggedy, hoodie people, baby mama culture, we get upset and be like, is it because we black or people are so racist? No, because you want that way of doing to be good man, bad culture. You have people out here calling their women bees and the women are calling their man ninjas. To their face. They're like, oh, I like my ninja's this, my ninja's that, or my bees like that. Why? Why do you use this vocabulary? Now, people respecting themselves. No drama, they have been there, happy. And you know, I gotta say something before I start. I'm going to put that in the beginning of the video. By the way, Ciara is now an African. She's a Beninese person. We are so happy about that. I hope she learns how to speak French. She had this little thing when she got her passport like a couple of months ago. She was like, bonjour, je suis Ciara. I'll try to find it and put it somewhere here. So yes, welcome back home. Welcome back to your land. Like, this is just, I love it. Like, Ciara did it. Ludacris also got like Gabonese, I believe, like, but his wife is from Gabon. So, you know, he was like, I want to be like, have the same citizenship with all my wife and my other kids, which I think is great. I don't know why by the way, I don't know why Ciara decided to take the Benin citizenship, like citizenship from Benin. I don't know why, but you know, kudos to her. But I just think like we really have to stop with everything crazy and nonsense out there and really respect ourselves, try to do good, try to have good, stable relationship. Don't be like, you know, pregnant by them and that you don't know quickly, and find a nice one. It is good to be married with people who are not dramatic, who don't call you out of your name, who will be there for you no matter what. And I think that's what Russell is. I don't know the brother, but every time I see them, they look happy, the whole family. So congrats to them. And I hope they stay married forever. That's my take on it. And I'm very happy because a lot of the people across the internet were like, nah, this is crazy. I mean, calling people corny when literally that is just love, that doesn't make sense.
I just think it's so corny that people are still talking about the fact that they think Russel Wilson is corny for taking care of his family. Like, it's so corny that y'all think that a man loving his wife and taking care of his family is corny.